So today I'm going to show you how FillStitch embroidery software has a package of tools that you can use to make your embroidery faster, easier, and better, regardless of if you've lost your charts or if you need files converted or any of the other types of common things that we like to do with embroidery. So for FillStitch embroidery, we have a file converter that can convert from one file to another type in case you have a new machine or an old machine. It allows you to make charts on demand, so if you lose your charts for the file, all you have to do is drag the file in and make a new chart. It has a file visualizer, because sometimes it's really nice to see all of the files that I have, so I can start looking through them and sorting and finding which ones I want. As well as storing files for backup, just in case you need to be able to have a backup of your file. This is just for you, this isn't shared with anybody else, so this is your personal file storage. So if I go over here to the website, you'll see convert.fillstitch.com. So let me go to that website, and you'll see if I go here, it pulls me up to the new page. So if I'm a new user, I'm going to go to sign up over here on the right and click that. I'm going to put my first name in, call it convert, FillStitch, put your last name in. Username is your email. I'm going to say converter@fillstitch.com. You add whatever your email is here. You type in a password, or you can use a randomly generated password. I'm going to type in a password. Okay, and I'm going to do it again. Okay, sign up. And now it's going to ask me, it's going to say I'm logged in, click OK. Now it's going to ask me if I want to save that password, click yes. So now that I'm in, you'll see I have a new sets of options here. So this is how the software works. It's all based on the browser. No need to download anything, no dongles, no weird license pull-in things. This is how it works, very simple. What I'll go here, you can see I can verify my email if I'd like, or I can verify my profile. And you'll see in my profile, you can put your address and telephone in case you want to be contacted or in case there's other things that you want in the future. Optional. If I go over here to FillStitch, add images, this is where the magic of the program happens. And so you'll see here is where we drag and drop files to be able to create. So we have the file types PES, DST, EXP, JEF, VP3. These are all the files right now. If you don't see your file on this list or one of these doesn't work, send us an email and we'll try to make you a new one actually. So if we go here, you'll see I can click on this, or I've plugged in my USB flash drive, and let me pull that up over here so we can see. So here I put a flash drive with a couple different files inside of it. What I can do is I can grab these files on the flash drive or on your computer and just drag them in to this box. And you'll see now 4 files have showed up in here. And now I'm going to upload comment. So the comment is just something that you want to know about this flash drive. So these are test demo embroidery parts. And then you can also put in Christmas or whatever else you want for that. It's just so you can find them later. And now I'm going to click Add Files. And you'll see this pop-up comes up reminding you that your embroidery files are now being processed, and this takes a while depending on how many you put in. So be patient and wait until all of these boxes are gone before you move to the next page. If you only have 4 or 5, this won't take too long. If you have a couple hundred, this will take a little while. Go get a cup of tea, get some dinner, and then come back. So if I click OK, you'll see now it's going to start the process of converting them. So you'll see we still have 4 inside of here. Up, there goes one, there goes one, there goes one. Let's see if that last one can go. Let's see if it's running everything. It should erase itself and finish up. Good. So now that we see nothing left in this box, we know all the files are taken care of. And so now what we can go is to our FillStitch gallery. And you'll see here are the 4 files that we just downloaded, or just uploaded, I say. So if I click on one of these files, let's just click on this one, you'll see it immediately starts downloading a zip file. Here's the magic. The magic all happened in the background. Very easy to use. If I go to my folder here, and you'll see when I click my folder, I can bring up where that was downloaded. So if I click my folder, you'll see over here now, that's my downloads. If I right click on this zip file and I say extract all, it's going to allow me to extract this file. Extract, just like you would for a normal zip file. And now you'll see here's my new file. If I click inside, look at all these files here. We have DSTs, we have EXPs, we have other formats, and now we have the magic. So magic number one is we have this PDF. If you click on the PDF, you'll see what comes up, but our FillStitch embroidery software charts. And it says how many stitches are inside, how many different thread colors, how many different needles. So we have different needles, so one color is one needle. The height and width from the very top to the very bottom, how many color changes, and then which color changes they happen and what colors they happen. So it'll start at 0 and do the glass first, and then it'll go to 1 and do the umbrella, then it'll go to 2 and do the yellow, 3 for that stick of the umbrella, and then 4 for the outside. So this gives us the whole piece for our charts, and we didn't have to do anything there. We had no chart, and now we have a chart. So the other thing I can do here, if I'm going to close out of this real fast, you'll see I also have images. So if I click on this, you'll see here is a nice big SVG image. I can't even show the full thing on the screen, but this is how it stitches out, and you'll see the zigzag stitches inside of there. That's a nice way to see your image in case you want to see something or zoom in on a part so you can see the zigzags. So let's close out of this. The other things that it comes with are some pictures. You'll see here some JPEGs. This has a nice, let's open this in Firefox just once. You'll see this has a nice picture of the piece that we made. You can zoom in, zoom out. That's another one. And then let's go back over here. Let's load our box back up. And you'll see we also have other file formats. And then something else that's kind of interesting is we have our color swatches. So if you're trying to match colors, if you open one of these color swatches, you'll see that, let me load this up over here. If I double click it, you'll see here are our color swatches, and you can match your color threads to these, and you can hold them up and see what the color swatches on the piece are. So if we zoom in on any of these, you'll see we can change the color swatch. We can zoom in to be able to have more of it. We can zoom out. We can go back and change for other swatches. So this is a way that we can see what color we're using inside of this embroidery. Let's go back over here. And that's how we have our embroidery process. So we took one PES file and we've converted it into every other file format known. We've made some pictures of the format. We've made a PDF with all of the output so that you can print off your sheet in case you've lost your sheet. You know what's coming. You don't have to do a run out necessarily. Now, as a quick side note, if you're running and uploading a DST file, of course, as always with DSTs, the colors are going to be funky here because DSTs don't have color information. So just keep that in mind. If you're using a DST, you're going to have some strange colors, but they're going to go in order. So you can just swap the colors out in order on your machine, and that way you know what's happening. So when you're done with FillStitch software, you'll see all of these are available. If I want another one, I can just click on it, and you'll see it downloads the zip file. I can open that zip file. I can right-click on the zip and do an extract all. Then after the extract all comes up, I can do extract. And you'll see inside of here we have another one. Let's see our sheet. There we go. There's our sheet. You'll see there's actually two whites. It's a little hard to see on this white. So there they are, but you'll see it if you print it out fine. And those are our pieces for our snowflake. And then we've got our pictures and everything else in here. So let's try one more. I'm going to close out of this. Let's minimize. Let's go back to this. Let's try next is our Santa hat. I'm going to click on this. Going to open our Santa hat. Extract all. Okay. And then when it's all extracted, you'll see it comes up. Click inside. And let's look at that sheet. There we go. There's our Santa hat with our red and white. So this is ready for me to go and embroider. I can go take this, put these on a flash drive, and run them on my machine. Very easy. So with that, let's go back over here. Let's just say you want to add a few more. You can always go back to add images, drag some more in, and then they'll appear up here in your gallery. When you're done using it, all you have to do is sign out, and that way you're signed out. If you want to sign back in again, you can just click sign in. I'm going to sign into this one, converter, and it logs in. And you'll see my gallery is saved here, so I can always come back and download the files I need, and I have nice pictures and all the graphs. So hopefully this helps out with different embroidery processes. Well, let me know your feedback and enjoy convert.fillstitch.com. Have a good day, guys.